We're hot.
We find our heroes in a very treacherous position. One of them has just awakened what appears to be an ancient guardian of the base that they have just restored, and is being chased by a giant stone golem. Will our heroes survive, or will rocks fall and everyone dies? Find out on tonight's episode of Legacy of the Lich.
Dun, dun, dun.
And I think that it is an apt thing to simply start with initiative. As you see D'Artagnan running around the tree line with a rather panicked look on his face, being chased by a monstrosity rumbling across the path.
There is no combat encounter or active in this current scene.
Yep.
So I cannot roll initiative.
There we go.
Oh my gosh, I rolled doubles. Got double digit, guys.
Nice. Double digits.
Must be nice.
Wouldn't it be nice?
I rolled my first roll was a nat 1.
Oh. Sawyer's just a little distracted is all.
It's all good. I do the initiative thing.
Under attributes, there should be initiative in the top right-ish, and you just click that name.
Okay. Well,
Alrighty then.
GM can edit it, I'm sure.
You're good where you're at.
All right.
Oh, goodness.
That's fine. I'll just bring up the rear,
Like you do.
Why can't I find it?
The initiative?
It's under attributes, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be on the right-hand side of the sheet.
Right-hand side of the sheet.
You click on the name initiative, top right.
Like mine's like, oh, +4. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Goodness.
Did you get it?
I see movement. I see armor class.
Does it have a dex score?
His dex is 9.
To the far, yeah. Hit points.
It's got a score. There you go.
Hit points, hit dice, armor class, movement, initiative, or what's in that row.
Yeah, see, I'm not seeing initiative.
Does he
It
have
should be
an initiative?
to the right of movement, underneath proficiency. There it is.
Oh, there we go. I just did it the other way.
We take those.
Apparently, it goes before Graham, despite rolling the same number.
Take that, the rules.
Holy shit, D'Artagnan got a 24.
Perfect. He runs away.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Expeditious retreat.
Give me one moment here. Do. Why is that? Yeah, whatever. Okay, Delana goes after D'Artagnan. So, as D'Artagnan sprints around the tree line, he has a look of realization cross his face as he continues to sprint past you two in the back here, Brutus and Hadrian.
Goodbye.
And he says, "Don't worry, I've got a plan.
You say so. I
You're just
trust.
gonna have to trust me."
I don't another option, all right?
To which Dalthana replies, "Well, as long as it doesn't involve the rest of us dying, very well, very well. I suppose it's up to the rest of us then,
to not die, I'm about it.
And he begins to chant a spell and taps Graham
Huh?
on the shoulder. You feel a surge of energy run through you, almost as if the wind around you has begun to cyclone its way around your feet.
Uh-huh.
You feel faster.
Oh.
Everything begins to move slowly around you as the haste spell takes its effect.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Yay, hastification.
Sawyer,
me.
you're up.
Ooh. Sawyer's going to see D'Artagnan sprinting away and is going to step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is going to see this thing and kind of freeze up for a second. Pull out, doesn't have a shield, and is just going to pull out the two hand axes he has and kind of flip them backwards to use the blunt edges. And is going to prepare to keep it back.
Okay.
Is
Just so you're aware, if you are going to flip those around, it's not a big penalty, but I am going to make you take a -1.
that's fair.
Mostly because swinging an axe with the sharp end facing you is dangerous.
And a little weird,
That-
because it's not weighted for that.
Right.
Well, you got a better idea?
No? I have a
right.
rapier. There's no blunt end.
Sawyer is basically going to
Tink, tink, tink.
take his last 5 feet, and he's going to basically get its attention, and then try to use the trees as cover to kind of like get it to try to come into the trees and attack him.
Okay.
So I'm attempting to draw its attention, make it to attack me.
Alrighty. I'm gonna make you roll a raw charisma check, just to give me a general idea of how effective that is.
Sure. Raw charisma. I think just an ability check.
Okay.
I rolled low.
So as you yell at it and, wave your axes around, try to get its attention, and it seems to focus on you while you're doing that. But then as soon as you duck back into the trees, it removes its eyes from you and its gaze turns towards Graham.
Ruh-roh.
All right. Hadrian, you're up. Brutus, you're on deck.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Graham,
Yo.
would you like Bardic Inspiration?
I
Only
don't know what
because-
that's gonna do for me, honestly.
Only because it's
All of
looking
my-
at you.
All of my spells are save based.
All right, then let's see. Is Sawyer... Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30. Yeah, all right. I'll give Sawyer Bardic Inspiration. Doodly-doodly-doo. You get a D8. Because it's awesome.
Nice.
And then I will cast... Wait. Yeah, Bardic Inspiration is... bonus action. Yeah, and then I'll cast Bane on the golem thing.
Nice.
Right?
What does Bane do?
Up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see, just doing the one, must make charisma saving throws. Whenever a target that fails this saving throw makes an attack roll before the spell ends, they roll a d4 and subtract that number from their attack roll or saving throw.
Okay. He's not good at those.
That's good. Spell DC is 15.
Oh, but he does have advantage against spells. And he still biffed it.
Yay, get biffed, kid.
Mostly because his charisma is 1.
Oh.
He's a rock.
I mean, he could
Even
at
though he
least
does
be a
have some
pretty rock.
chiseled features.
Oh,
Hey.
that stony countenance.
And he's got just a rock solid jawline.
Oh no, he's a Slabsburg.
What? Slabsburg's a new
As
one on
opposed
me.
to a Habsburg.
What? What's
What?
a Hab-
So,
I don't know what a Habsburg is. Sorry.
Incestuous Austrians.
Noted.
all right. Brutus, you're up.
Okay.
Unless Hadrian wants to move.
No, I'm good where I'm at.
I figured.
I could go a little bit further forward, but why?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll go right there.
All right.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast Second Wind. I get 2 hit points back.
Both of you need health.
I only need 14 more hit points, so he needs more.
That's right. Sawyer needs to kite.
Wait,
Hey, that's
Kite.
All right.
did I seriously roll a D1 on that? Oh, that's 2. Isn't that plus the? It's plus the warrior level, right? Yeah. So I get an additional 3 more. I don't know why I didn't calculate that.
what?
Because you didn't tell it to.
Yeah, yeah. I apparently just clicked on the D3 that was in the thing, or the D10 that was in the thing. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Make that a 0. I'll then cast Eldritch Blast at it.
All right.
Eldritch.
Eldritch Blast.
So, why does it say? Why is it giving me a +3?
What's your charisma?
Charisma's 4. Oh, 3 is the proficiency. Duh. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
Okay. That should be an additional 1 more because of the warlock feature. So 16 for the first attack.
So you whiff.
Okay. And then a 19 on the second attack. 'cause it's
Okay,
gonna
that
be-
one will hit.
And then normal
So
+1 damage.
going forward, an Eldritch Blast takes up a whole action.
Right. It's 2 beams because I'm
Oh,
level.
I see. Oh yeah, because you're 6th level.
Yeah.
Silly me.
God, where's my actual character sheet? I don't think that's. Wait, it's on the keyboard. What am I thinking?
So it's a D3. There's a 3 damage of force. With 1 hit. As the energy crackles across its chest from the second strike, you notice that particular bolt didn't seem to do much of anything. You left a little charring on the surface, but not much more. However, you did manage to grab its attention.
It's 4 damage.
Hmm.
That's why I wanted to
Think,
make
think.
sure. That's what I was looking it up. The improved packed weapon that I have. It's a +1 damage and attack.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it's not calculating that.
Couldn't tell you. So, as it begins to lurch forward, you notice it winding up one of its enormous fists. And it begins, and as soon as it reaches you, it winds up and throws a punch. Does a 22 hit?
Me?
Did
Yeah,
you-
I've got an AC of 15 right now.
Does a 22 hit?
You take 17 damage as it slams its
Holy
massive
shit.
fist into you. And you feel like maybe a bone or two was broken by that.
Let you know
Ow.
you're alive.
Yeah.
I am bloodied.
And as much as that hurt, you are dismayed to find that it is winding up its other fist for a follow-up. And deals a blistering 26 damage
I'm at 1.
as it knocks you on your ass. All right. Go back to the top of the round. D'Artagnan
No.
moves.
Graham.
Oh, sorry. Graham. My apologies.
After seeing Brutus, who he was hoping would be able to kind of keep its attention, and there goes Graham's strategy. But he's gonna run up to Brutus. Hey, Brutus, let's like it fucking hurt. Let's get moving, huh? Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. And he's gonna put his hand and on Brutus and use a healing word, or not healing word, but the other one,
Sure.
cure wounds. How do I cast this at 2nd level?
It'll be 2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Yes, I'm trying to see how I cast it at 2nd level. Oh, there we go.
So for upcasting, it's
Yeah, I
just
see it.
1 extra d8 per level.
Oops.
Yeah.
Wrong button. Sorry.
Okay, now
Oh,
do
I
the-
see.
Huh!
17 hit points.
17
Back
health back for you.
Nice.
Woo!
as
Good. Now keep
Brutus's
moving.
wounds begin to close as you channel your healing energy into him.
Get up. Let's move. Let's move.
You moved an awful lot there, sir.
I'm hasted.
Twice the
Oh
movement.
yeah, that's
You gave me
true.
haste.
I did indeed do that thing that you just said.
For some reason, you gave me haste.
All
Sick.
right.
Hold on. That was an action. I moved and I have an additional action with haste. I don't
You
think I
go
can...
attack.
So
Yeah, I'm not
that
doing that.
action can be used to attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
I think I have an object worth using. Not at the moment that I can use. But I'll throw my inspiration at Sawyer. There. Hey, Sawyer, keep moving, boy. Keep moving.
He already has
Oh, he has it.
I gave it to him because you were like,
Okay.
nah.
I'll give it to Brutus then. Keep moving, and Brutus, keep shooting it.
All right.
Brutus, you have inspiration, which I believe is a D8.
Yep, at this level.
Cool.
All right. So D'Artagnan says as he runs back inside the base, "Just hold him off, okay? I'll be quick."
Yeah, easy peasy.
Scatter.
Dothana scoots a little bit to the side and begins to cast another spell. But he doesn't finish it.
Because
He's charging his hyper beam.
He is charging his hyper
charging
beam.
my laser.
Sawyer, you're up.
Sawyer's gonna look at
The brutalized form of Brutus.
Yep.
and is going to run out, and with bonus action is going to be like, "We got this, Mr. Brutus," and is going to use bonus action for rally. So I'm going to give you basically a D8.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be plus stuff.
Plus stuff.
Yep, give me a second. I'm
Plus
looking
numbers
at
and
my,
shit.
Just out
Yeah.
of curiosity, what is the rally allowing me to do again?
It's giving you temporary HP. It's going to be
Okay.
whatever I roll plus some things. Plus 3 it's going to be. So
Okay.
So you get 7 temp HP. And then I'm also going to go ahead and use another superiority dice, and I'm going to bait and switch. You and I are going to switch spots.
Nice. I like it. I like it.
Okay.
Which is just going to move you over one, and then I'm going to step in front of you, or, well, kitty corner, and I'm going to get its attention by hitting it. So I will roll.
You're gonna die.
I'm going to go ahead and add the inspiration I got, which was, I believe, D8.
D8.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be a
Nice.
dirty 20.
Nice.
That'll hit.
We take
Cool.
those.
Cool. And so I will hit for, it's going to be just a D6 plus that. So it's going to be 9 bludgeoning damage with the back of it.
Okay.
I'm just going to crack its kneecap. And I would do a second attack, but I used my bonus action for the rally. So, oh, I almost forgot. With the bait and switch, this is added to my AC. So my AC is now 21
Nice.
until my next turn.
Sweet.
That's handy.
That is pretty handy. All right, so 9 damage. It's been beat up a bit.
Blank bonk.
A little bit. There's a little bit missing from that health bar. All right. Moving on to Hadrian Vespasiano, who sees Sawyer chipping away at the stone golem with the blunt side of his axes.
Hatchets.
One of those is an axe.
I don't have a whole lot to do here. I gotta run up and hit it with psychic blades. But, one shot me.
That wouldn't be ideal.
Yes, not so good, not so good. That's fine then. I will give Sawyer another inspiration. That was great. That was great, kid. That's 1 in a million.
Hadrian, with that inspiration, he gives you like looks back and gives you kind of like a side eye of like a nod of I got this. You see his worried look be less worried with that inspiration.
Yay! He's inspiring. And I will hold my action. because
right.
there's not much else I can do. And I'll scooch up here. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, like that. We'll get a little bit closer here.
All right. Brutus, you're up, buddy.
Okay. I'm just deciding if I want to attempt to do this or not, but guess I'll wait one more turn to see what it does. I'm going to cast Hexblade Curse on it.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, shit!
So
It's
that's
been
a
baned.
bonus.
I forgot that too.
Mm-hmm.
So I gain bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target equal to my proficiency. My crits are now 19 or 20.
Whew.
And if the target dies, I will gain 7
Some-
hit points.
7 hit points back. All right.
Yeah. And then I'm just going to continue to try and like range this, and I've updated the spell to make sure that it has the correct attack modifiers.
Right, go
So,
ahead.
Okay. That's a
Oh,
miss.
yeah.
And the second attack. Wow.
All right. Wow. The
I don't
first
know.
beam just hits the ground, skittering off. A second beam glances off a nearby tree.
Great. It's great, guys.
Good. Now we're
I'm
doing
good.
fine.
I sure like your radius, all aren't
I
broken.
will get up. I'll
Okay.
spend half my movement to get back up.
I would hope so, since you probably don't want to cast those from the ground.
Well, I missed anyways, so.
All right. Will you be spending the rest of your movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna back up just in case. No, that's a no, because then it's gonna get an opportunity on me. I don't want that.
Does it have reach?
Yes, it hit me
Oh.
from 2 spaces away.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a sidestep over. Let the
Okay.
kid handle for one more round.
Okay. And as you sidestep behind Sawyer, you see its great and terrible fist wind up to smash the kid. And then, as it does, Dalthana speaks the last word of his spell. And a wall of force appears at the
Nice.
front of the golem,
Mwahahaha.
blocking the punch. And as it slams into the wall, it actually staggers back a bit.
That'll happen when
And
you hit a target earlier than you anticipate like that.
right? And pauses before attempting to move around it and into the trees. Actually, it would get to there as it pushes into the wood line and begins to knock some of the trees over. All right. Graham, you're up.
So as he's knocking down trees, he stirs a hornet's nest. These aren't just any kinds of hornets.
Oh no.
Sure,
Bees!
Bees in my fucking head.
if you want to call it that. Is it? Tell me how this works, please. Oh, there's. Well, that's fun. casting Cloud of Daggers.
Oh boy.
Right there. On his big, stupid face.
Yay, bee daggers.
Oh boy.
Which is 44.
Uh-huh.
He will take that on his turn if he starts it in that space. Or walks
Okay.
through it.
And the rest of you see Graham remove a sliver of glass from his pouch
Mm-hmm.
as he quickly sings a little song about stinging bees and clouds of death. Sharp, sharp death. Okay.
There is a buzz in the air.
A buzz in the air. Lovely. All right,
Okay.
D'Artagnan is already back in the base.
I don't think I can do anything else at the moment.
Okay. Dothana actually steps forward a bit and removes from his person a bit of powder. You're not really sure where he pulled it from, but you're not entirely sure you want to know. And he begins to chant something as he smears the powder onto the ground in front of him. And Brutus, you actually notice, because to Sawyer this looks like he's just, drawing with chalk. But Brutus, you notice that he's actually placing a glyph of warding on the ground.
Ooh.
Right in front of him.
But that's expensive.
It certainly is. But given the casualness that he has towards money, you're guessing he doesn't really mind.
NBD.
I hate him even more now.
All right, Sawyer, you're up.
Sure, 1 second.
Oh, and Brutus, you know that this glyph is being set in the explosive setting.
But what happened just now? Somebody say something?
I'm
So
saying to GM.
Dothana has placed the the ward down on the ground in the explosive pattern. And to answer your question, Sawyer, yes, it is.
Okay.
That means Graham's incapacitated.
I'm not incapacitated. I have 0 movement.
No. Haste has not lost its effect on you.
Huh?
It hangs on for a bit, doesn't it?
So the question being asked is whether or not Dothana is casting 2 concentration spells. The answer is yes. Yes, he is. He's
Okay.
maintaining both effects.
Well,
He is higher level than us, so.
that's fine. Sawyer just doesn't. Sawyer at this point is just going to hold his ground. Well, Sawyer's not sure. Are we holding or retreating?
We said.
Well, I would
Scatter.
think that retreating might be a suitable tactic given the situation.
Scatter! Guerrilla tactics!
Yes, I believe we can whittle the creature down if we keep it busy and pull it in
2,
several different
3,
directions.
4, 5. Sawyer's going to move over here. He's going to switch out to the bow and arrow,
Okay.
and that'll probably be his turn. I don't think he'll have time to actually get a attack off.
Correct.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Try and lure it around the water.
Hadrian, you're up.
He's still he's still baned as far as I know. It's a whole minute, and that's a
Right.
lot of rounds.
10 rounds.
Do you have something that could keep it where it is for a turn?
Is it susceptible to like hypnotic pattern?
Um,
Can it
as
become
far
charmed?
as I know, it is not immune to charms.
Oh, all right.
So, yes, technically it is, but it does have magical resistance.
That's fine. I'll do hypnotic pattern with, and so it's the 30-foot cube. I thought I could use this to drop the marker, but I'll just basically make sure I don't hit anyone else, and I'll put it.
So on the left side of the screen, click the pencil, and then click draw rectangle.
Okay. And it's okay. Whoa. Come on. There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. So he has to make a wisdom save. He's not great at those. But he does have advantage. What is the DC?
15.
He has made it.
Curses.
Thank God for advantage. All right. But I believe that that can stay.
Oh, does he? He doesn't have to make a save each.
No, hypnotic pattern drops the Bane spell. Hypnotic pattern's a concentration spell.
Oh yes.
So it drops the Bane spell, but you can leave it up.
Well, he already made the save. There's no point in leaving it up. There are no other targets on the field. It's only a liability at this point.
Okay.
Right? Because once he makes the save, he doesn't have to make the save again.
I'm reading that. Okay, so it's concentration up to 1 minute. That's weird that it's a concentration spell. But it says the pattern appears for a moment and vanishes.
I would say if
on a
they
failed
failed,
save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration.
Oh,
So
I
the spell
see.
pops, and then if they're charmed for
If it
that.
works, then okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh, so does that mean Bane would still be up because
You know what?
it was
I'll
never-
rule that.
I like
Doesn't
it.
Bane
Bane
subtract a
stays
D4
up
from it
because you
too?
didn't have to concentrate. Yeah, so we'll keep the Bane on
Yay!
since he made the save and you don't actually have to concentrate on the spell.
What did Bane subtract from the roll though?
Bane
No, Bane's a
pulls
D4
a D4 out of all of his attacks
or saving throws.
or saving throws.
Oh.
Or saving throws.
Oh shit! I
Yeah.
thought it was attacks or damage. Thank you. Ooh, well,
Yeah,
Rebecca.
it's attacks and saving throws.
Okay,
Dude.
so it subtracted a 1 from his saving throw. He still made it.
God dang it, that would have been so cool.
All right. So, Brutus, you are up. You are also aware that you are effectively standing within the blast radius of a landmine.
Yep. So that blast radius is 5 feet.
No. No.
10 feet.
20-foot radius.
All right. So
Even my beard will get
we need
singed.
to.
And you are aware of that.
And that's
Given the
if I
fact that you have
step.
seen this used many times on the front lines during the Lich War.
And I would know that if I directly step on top of it, even though I'm a friendly, I would trigger it.
So you aren't sure what the trigger is because the caster
Okay.
sets the trigger for these as far as you know.
Does it have
I'm
FFID?
just gonna step around it if
Right,
that's all
but
right.
you're
So 1,
very cautious
2,
of this.
3, 4. I'm gonna go over here.
Stepping around it, gotcha.
Yeah. And I'm
Hi.
sure the tree. Hi. I'm sure the trees cover or give it some sort of cover.
Quite a bit of cover. You will not be able to hit it from there.
All right, then.
It's
Do you
not
mind if
actually
I?
that massive. It's only 10 feet tall.
Do you mind if I shoot then run?
I don't mind at all.
Okay. I will be shooting Eldritch Blast again because I'm not getting in melee.
Eldritch
Oh, blast.
Good
That's
call.
what I said in the beginning when you got smacked.
So the first attack.
13
Um.
will not hit.
Okay. Second attack.
25 will, though.
Nice.
One away from a crit.
Yep.
Okay, so damage.
Thought you crit on 19s.
Correct. He rolled an 18.
Oh.
Rolled an 18. Yeah, I have +7.
Oof.
Mm,
Oof. Ooh.
that's a good hit.
That's 9 damage. That's spicy. All right, you guys are wearing him down pretty well.
Oh, hang on. That's missing the extra 3 damage.
Oh, it is.
I rolled the I clicked on the wrong one, so my bad.
Okay. It's all good. 153 instead of 156. All right. Yeah, you are noticing that as you keep firing at him and a couple times that Sawyer's hit him, he actually has started to take a little bit of wear. You're noticing that some chunks have been gouged out of him. And a little bit more of his surface rock has been blackened by your Eldritch blasts.
Keep at it, boys.
Yeah. Brutus, you are actually familiar with the kind of situation that you're in, given the fact that you have fought things like undead giants before in, different military confrontations using a unit of soldiers. All right, so
All
I'm
right.
going to need to look up Cloud of Daggers real quick. There we go. Okay, so a creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or if it starts its turn there. So he's doing that second thing, which means that you get to roll 4d4.
I already did that when I cast it. It's 11 damage.
11 damage. All right.
Mhm.
So that's going to bring him down to 142. He doesn't seem to actually notice the flying glass shards, but they certainly chip away at him a bit.
I'm weathering him away. I'm
Oh.
sanding him down.
So his
Sanding
turn
him
will be
down.
taken to move here as he swings his great arms and violently knocks trees out of his way.
So he's still in that square where I placed it.
He still is, yes.
Sweet.
All right. It is now Graham Bannerman's turn.
Graham Bannerman. And what's my range on my tiny ion cannon. 60 feet. Okay.
Wait, tiny ion cannon.
It says a flame-like radiance descends on a creature, so I picture that as ion cannon.
Sacred flame.
Sacred flame. Gonna need a
Dex save.
dex
He's
save,
not good at those.
and
But he
he's got
still
the-
does have advantage since it
He
is
still
a
does have the
spell.
bane, doesn't he?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so his total is 17.
He makes it.
Poof.
Does that mean he takes half?
Yeah, I love those spells where it's like, oh, yes, well, I made the save. Well, okay. You still take damage, though.
I'm seeing if he does.
I think so.
Sacred flame. Mm,
No.
nope.
Okay.
Well,
Like sacred
Well-
lame.
Oof.
I'm just kidding. It's a great spell. It just the joke was there and then no damage.
I'm gonna keep moving.
Okay. So D'Artagnan emerges from the base. And he immediately attempts to get Hadrian's attention. He says, Hadrian,
Just
look at
concentrate.
this. And he brandishes a dagger. And it is crackling with lightning running along the blade. And he says, the base can enchant our weapons. I don't know how much mana it used up, but it didn't seem to be too much. And I think that'll help us fight this thing.
I do like the sound of that. All right, well, who's done the best so far?
Well, so far, the most damage has
Sawyer.
come from Brutus
Oh.
throwing Eldritch Blasts at it.
All right.
But Sawyer has done some damage with his axes.
Mhm.
And, Graham's done some damage with his Cloud of Death.
With my bees.
With his bees. Dalthana has yet to do any actual damage, but, he's setting things up.
For sure.
I thought I was a planner.
Ironically, yes. Speaking of, he backs up, and you notice that the wall of force drops as he begins to conjure another spell. All right, so that means it is Sawyer's turn. And as he steps back, Dalthana says, you two may wish to take another step or two back, just to make sure you're not in the splash zone.
Sawyer's going to take one step back, is going to take a shot at the
The golem.
the golem. Is it above the? Go
What's
ahead.
that?
Is it above the trees so I can just kind
It
of
is
like?
not.
is
But I
not.
will allow you to attack it. You will just have disadvantage,
Disadvantage.
given how buried in the woods it is from your angle.
Okay. Give me a second to pull up this. Whoops. Disadvantage. I got a 19.
Okay. That'll hit.
That'll hit. Cool. That's gonna be 13 piercing damage.
Oof.
And I believe so I can take another attack. So I will go ahead and attack again. Is this still at disadvantage?
It
That's
is
going to be a
still a
dirty 20.
disadvantage. Then that'll still hit.
Cool. That's going to be another 13 damage.
Good lord.
So sir, we'll go ahead and loose 2 arrows. I assume those arrows are probably going to shatter.
You don't know because you didn't see if they bounced off or not. And given the sound that they made when they impacted, you think they might have actually dug in.
Cool. You're going to finish off my turn, but taking one more step back.
All right. It is now Hadrian Vespasiano.
Well, heck, this is an opportunity to be super cool. So Hadrian's gonna have sprint back and enchant his rapier.
Okay. That will take 1 turn to get there. A full action or a normal action to use the pedestal, and then you will have to run back.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. So you will act in 2 turns
Excellent.
with an enchanted rapier,
Mwahaha.
and I will put the details on that. Actually, it should be already up, but if it's not,
I don't see it.
okay. So I'll put that up there in the useful links.
Useful links.
All right, so go ahead and move yourself off of the board.
Oh, I'm on the wrong tool. Hey, bye.
All righty. Next up is Brutus.
He can't really see me, can he?
Not really, no.
Okay, so I'm gonna continue moving away, and I'm going to hide. That way, he sees those two.
Okay.
I think I need a stealth roll, right?
Right.
He heard me. Ah, D8. How do I roll that thing?
Just roll D8. / roll 1d8.
Yep.
So 14.
Okay. So he takes 14 damage.
No, that was
What?
stealth.
Oh, stealth for 14. Sorry. My apologies.
It's okay. You're just trying to do some stuff.
All right. So having seen that the wall of force has fallen, he moves back out of the trees and down the path, stepping on the glyph of warding,
Mwahaha. Idiot.
which then proceeds to explode and causes him.
He also took the 11 damage from starting on the daggers.
Don't you need to roll that again?
I don't think so.
I feel like every time he takes the damage, you roll it.
I can do that, sure.
Yeah.
Can I just roll up and roll the damage? So it doesn't count my spell again.
Well, just
Yeah.
/ roll 44.
9 damage.
All right. And then he needs to make a dexterity saving throw. He's not very good at those. Saving throw with advantage. No. Shit. Okay, so he takes 5d. Wow. Okay, so he takes 19 thunder damage.
Jeez.
All right. That's another. I mean, that's still another decent chunk gone. All right. And since he isn't knocked prone by it, he finishes his movement.
Wades on through.
Yep. Dalthana makes the comment, well, I thought that might have been a little more effective at least, but my hopes have come to naught. All right. Graham, you're up.
Uh. Check something. Hey, Storm for brains! Gonna need to give it a wisdom on the saving throw.
Vicious mockery.
Yep.
Noise.
Uh, 20.
Is that minus the bane?
Bane.
Oh.
Wait, am I?
It doesn't matter. You still passed it.
Okay.
Right.
Am I still hasted?
You are.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
He's just running up through the woods, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That is difficult terrain.
Oh, so it's
5 spaces back.
okay.
You know, what with it being woods.
So I move normally.
Right. Okay. D'Artagnan is going to step over here and attempt to hurl the enchanted dagger at the stone golem. Let me take a look at his sheet here. Oh, okay. So let's see. That'd be D20 plus proficiency in dex, so +7.
He also has
Oh.
advantage on attack
Oh, he does he?
because remember he has a couple other. There's things that allow him to have like 3 rolls, basically, to try
Oh,
to
you're
hit
right.
it.
So he does hit. Okay, so that's gonna be 13 as it sinks in. Both Dalthana and Sawyer notice that as the dagger sinks in, there's a soft, well, relatively soft thunderclap as it hits stone, and a few extra shards are blown loose. Okay, Dalthana's turn. Dalthana takes a step back and begins to cast a spell. And he whispers to Sawyer, and with bull's strength and cat's grace, go forth. So for the duration of this spell, you have advantage on dexterity and strength checks. Your carrying capacity doubles, and you take no damage from falling 20 feet or less.
Nice.
My carry capacity doubles, including like my push, drag, lift, all that stuff.
Yep.
Does this statue look about 1,200 pounds?
A bit more.
Well, I could almost push it.
Hey, is
Yeah.
that spell stack? Because I've got it.
You can now push the Earth out of orbit.
No.
Cool.
All right, Sawyer, you're up.
Well, assuming it would take my action to put away my bow and pull out the hand axes. Um, um, damn. We are going to. How does this thing look like it's running on its last legs, or is it?
I mean, it's hard to tell with something like this. This isn't an organic creature.
Is
Something
there?
like this functions at full capacity until it's dead.
Okay. Is
But from
there?
what you can see, there has been a lot of rock blasted off of this thing.
Okay.
So it looks really damaged.
Looking at its legs, is there any part of it that looks more exposed, or like if I aimed to blow out a knee or something?
So given your lack of familiarity with something like this, no.
Okay.
It looks like it's solid the whole way around.
Okay. Well, I don't have time for much else, so I'm going to go ahead and GM, would you allow me to make 2 attacks and then basically switch weapons?
Uh
You could drop it.
if you sacrifice your movement, yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and take 2 ranged attacks, if that's okay.
Okay.
Are they at disadvantage at all?
Your second one will be given the haste with which you are swapping weapons.
Okay. So here's the first attack.
Oh yeah, that'll hit all day.
And then here's the second attack at disadvantage. I'm
That
going to
will
go ahead.
miss.
I'm going to actually go ahead and add the
Bardic
inspiration. Yep,
Sweet.
that I have for that one. So that's going to be a dirty
Nice.
20.
That'll hit.
Cool. So that's going to be 11 damage on the first one and 11 damage on the second one. If there's
Okay.
anything
So
about this bow, it's consistent with damage and per round. And then I will basically swap to the. I'll basically throw it over my shoulder, switch to the 2 hand axes, and as a bonus action, well, not a bonus action, just for my last superiority dice, I'm going to bait and switch with Dalthana.
does it have to be a willing target?
Yes, the target has to be willing.
He's not okay with that.
Not okay with that?
He's like, no, I'm good. I'm good right here.
He doesn't want to be closer.
Correct.
Well,
He does not wish to be closer to the golem.
He's a squishy boy.
all right then. Then I guess I'm going to stay right where I'm at and basically bait it into coming at me and me only.
God.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so I'll plink 2 shots, both kind of aiming for the same spot or any exposed stuff, and then from there is just going to, after taking the second shot, is going to let the bow kind of flick out string, take that, wrap it around his back, go to his belt like a quick draw, pull up the hatchets, flip him around backward, look like he's going to go towards Dothana, and Dothana's just going to not look willing, and so Sawyer's just going to stay planted.
Just give him straight thumbs down.
All right. And you will take note that both of these arrows, while they chipped away stone, did bounce off.
Okay.
They don't look too damaged, though. You didn't notice either arrow hafts breaking.
Well, I'll have to look at them later.
All right. We move to Hadrian Vespasiano, who's going to arrive on the scene with his shiny new toy.
Wahahaha. 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm gonna charge in and stab him with my shiny rapier.
No, sir.
Oh, you're saying I'm right on
Because
this.
Hadrian is not hasted, and he does not move that fast.
Oh, my movement ends at the top of this.
Your movement ends
Ends.
here.
Okay, then. Well, then it ends there. And I say, you guys, this is gonna be awesome. Get ready.
All right. It is now Brutus's turn, who is in the woods.
I'm going to spend 5 total movement because of rough terrain. Move there and shoot out 2 more Eldritch blasts at it.
All right. Sound plan.
Eldritch.
Make sure I actually do the right one as far as modifiers. Okay. And then the second beam. Does a 16 hit as far as the second beam?
16 will not hit.
Okay, so 1 damage.
Okay.
It's better than none.
5 total damage. Oh, goddamn D10s, man.
Just keep moving.
I mean, how much is it?
5.
5 total?
5
All right,
damage.
well,
a
that
month.
is better than none.
It's all force damage too.
Well, that's good because most things don't have any resistance to force damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Except Jedi.
Boo.
Not good enough.
All
F
right.
minus.
So, following Sawyer's bait, the golem steps up with a fist cocked back and takes a swing at the lad.
AC is 16.
Oof.
Is Bane still up?
What's that?
Is Bane still up?
Oh, yeah.
Minus D4. Every little bit, I'm doing what I can.
Okay. So he definitely hits.
I'm going to use my reaction to, because it's a melee attack, yeah?
Yes, it is.
I'm going to use parry. I'm going to roll a d8, add 5, and that'll reduce that amount of damage.
It's a good plan.
Nice.
So I reduce it by 7 damage.
Nice.
Okay. So 15.
15 damage is what I take?
Yep.
Okay.
As his big old fist slams into you. And then it does something strange. It
Sucks off and
turns
dies?
its gaze to Dothana, and its eyes glow for a moment. And Dothana kind of balks at it. And then speaks in a rather sluggish tone. Oh, dear. It seems to have done something to me.
The golem can cast spells. Good, delightful, great, fun.
Oh, rolled it as the stone golem. That's hilarious. All right. Graham, you're up.
I do be up. Gonna move. Am I still hasted or
Yes, you are.
3, 4, 5?
Yep.
Gonna be casting. Actually, wait. Which one? That's a bonus action, I believe.
Oh, cure or
Healing word
healing.
or
Yeah.
mass
Healing
healing.
word is in fact a bonus action.
As is mass healing word.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mass
Yeah.
healing word is kind of busted.
So we're gonna do the mass healing word first. I believe I have the range for. Yeah,
what's the range?
60 feet.
Okay, I'm out of your 60.
Now, are you?
Yeah, it's all right.
Sawyer's the only one that's been hit so far, right?
No. Pat
I've
got
been-
hit pretty
Well,
I got
hard.
hit
Of
twice.
this, of this group here.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Well, that's the only one I got, but hey, something's better than nothing. Casting that. Mass healing word. 5 back for Sawyer. And then since that was a bonus action, I am casting Sacred Flame again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I dropped the other. Oops, didn't mean to click that twice. But I need a saving throw DC 15 from him.
Yeah, is it dexterity?
Yep.
Okay. No chance.
Woo!
Nice.
Takes 2d8 of damage.
That's 7 radiant damage.
Okay.
Oh. Beam of light comes down from the sky, strikes it in the shoulder.
And
Blows off
leaves
a chunk.
molten crevice in the stone of its shoulder.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. D'Artagnan is going to scoot the fuck back since you just witnessed Sawyer get hit by a freight train, basically. And he wants nothing to do with that.
How's Sawyer doing?
14 HP.
Okay.
Sawyer's not looking good.
No, you're not.
So Delthana takes another step back behind Sawyer and says, "Lad, I'm going to need you to hang in there a little longer. Yes? Pretty please?" And gives you 22 hit points back.
Nice, Thesio.
36 HP.
Just a little while longer, please. We're almost done here. You can see it's beginning to break down, and its system's constitutions are beginning to fail, yes? Very
Sawyer-
encouraging words, I'm sure. He actually gives you bardic inspiration.
Sawyer just breathes heavy as he twirls the hatchets.
So you now have a D10 Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
Cool,
Take
cool.
those.
All right, you're up.
Sawyer is going to step this way, get in close, and is going to bap the knee.
Bap the knee. All right.
Once with Graham's hand axe, and the other with the other one. So 14 and a 19. I'm going to use the inspiration on the 14,
Okay.
which is a D10, you said?
Yep.
So that's going to be a 17 and a 19.
Nice. All right. So with the Bardic Inspiration, both strikes will hit.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
First one is going to be 6 damage,
Okay.
and then the other one is going to be 7 damage.
All right. So 13 total.
13 total bludgeoning damage.
All right. And with both strikes, a bit of the knee's stone chips away. And you can actually sense the golem beginning to slow a little bit.
Okay. Sawyer is going to step back 1 step.
You will provoke an attack of opportunity.
I will if I do that? Okay, then no. If he starts making a step back and it looks like it's going to engage, he'll stay in range.
Okay. Alrighty. Hadrian Vespasiano with his shiny new toy.
Yes! It's gonna fly into combat. Can't practically inspire myself, can I? That'd be pretty neat. Oh, other than yourself. Oh, they're very specific about that.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, all right. Hadrian with his powerful new shiny swords would be like, have at thee, foul
And-
creature!
And what sort of elemental power curls around the blade of Hadrian's rapier?
Oh, can it be like entropy? Is that an elemental power? I've never done elemental stuff, so I'm
So
It's the 4 he listed it in the thing.
thunder,
yep. Sorry, yep.
fire, ice, or acid.
Acid for sure.
All right. And as you lunge forth, rapier in hand, the rest of you see the blade dripping with a menacing, thick black ooze.
Mwahahahahaha. Okay, here we go. Rapier attack. Oh,
Oh no.
wait, is that right? Wait, does it tell you the number I rolled?
Yes.
Proficiency is 3, Dex is 3. Actually, I guess that's all I'd add, wouldn't it be?
Right.
Unfortunate.
Which means you rolled a 3 on the D20.
Yeah.
Oof. And as he lunges forth, riding the wings of newfound courage, he hits the stone golem and it bounces off the flat of the blade.
I guess I'm used to being able to slap people more with this. You have to work on that.
Yeah, what can a man do with a violin in there?
Yeah, right.
Right. All right. Brutus, you're up.
Can I enchant my bowstrings?
So I'm going to shout out, "I'm coming, Sawyer! Hold on!" And I will use my 6 movement. And as I'm running, I will chant out a giant phrase that allows me to enlarge, thus
Oh.
thus activating my giant's might.
Nice.
So if you could change
Okay.
me to a large base.
I certainly can.
So I meant to have it like right there.
Ha ha! How'd you battle?
I was gonna say, Kaiju fight!
And I will come swinging hard with my shield.
Yes.
All right.
So. Oh, I'm sorry. That is the wrong one. I need that one.
Whew,
Oh,
that's
that's a crit.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh
Actually,
my god.
get
That's gonna
'em.
be. Is it? Are we doubling the damage or doubling the dice?
So, one dice is maxed, and then you roll the other die.
Okay. Giant's Might is actually adding a d6.
Okay, so that's a separate thing entirely.
Okay.
With the crits, you just automatically max one weapon damage die, roll another, and then add any other bonuses.
Okay. So I will just add 6 damage to this,
All right.
and I can't change the formula. So
Quick question.
24.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Does your shield grow in size?
Yeah.
And I am going to say that it is a D8.
Ooh.
Nice.
So that would be a
Okay.
D6 plus a D8 plus your bonuses.
Slash roll d6.
And if that second roll is lower than an 18, we'll take the 18.
Plus 8. And then plus 8 again for the crit.
22.
The previous one was 24, so your call.
24 it is.
Okay. And then I will activate the warrior feature of action bonus.
Oh,
believe.
sure. Action surge.
Action surge, and I will swing it yet again.
All right, let's do it.
Get him.
That will hit.
Okay, and that is just going to be normal, normal hexblade hit. So that's 14 damage.
How do you want to do this? Tell me. How does Brutus slay the stone golem?
I was gonna say I come running in, charging, and just kind of backhand him, and then bring the spike shield back down, splitting him in half.
I
As
like
he's
that.
reeling
I
from
like that a lot.
recoil.
All right. And as Brutus does this, a bit of the rubble gets on Hadrian and Sawyer and Dothana.
As Rubble does.
As rubble does when hit by a gigantic shield.
And half naked man.
Completely naked man.
Completely naked man.
Yes, because I'm sure one of the 2 hits from the prior made me lose concentration on the on the illusionary spell. Didn't want to say it that, but I gain my 7 HP. And as combat ends, I'll lose the 7 temp.
And shrink back down to your normal size. And Dothana steps forward, clapping. Well done, sir. That was quite impressive there at the end. What with the smashing and the scattering of rocks everywhere. Tell me, what was that ability you used to become so heinously large?
dwarven smithing secret. Can't
Oh,
really tell you much. Sorry,
I was unaware that you're a dwarf.
I am not a dwarf, but my master
Hmm.
was.
Oh,
I am a blacksmith.
you are? Okay. Very well.
Though this is the first time I try it, and as I say that, I kind of slump to the ground in exhaustion.
So you learn that trick from a dwarf?
I learned that trick from a very special clan of dwarfs. You may have heard some of them. The runic smiths.
Hmm. That's what I was thinking of, but
I see. Well, that's quite fascinating. You'll have to tell me more after we've eaten. Yes,
And find some clothes.
everyone
In-
inside.
indeed, indeed. And you notice that Sawyer's campfire that he had set up to cook has been knocked over and scattered into the lake.
The potatoes, no!
Oh, don't worry about that. We can find more rations. I actually have some on me. Not to worry then. We can all cook a decent fire. Over a decent fire? Yes, see. I'm a bit rattled, sorry. I'm not used to being in combat with such intense creatures. Now, let us all, as the dwarf says, go inside, yes?
Works for me. Stupid golem. Bouncing
Get some
stone.
Let's
firewood.
get inside, get Brutus in some clothes, and I'll start tending to everyone's wounds.
So I'll go pick up firewood and then salvage what he can of the cooking pot and bring it in. We'll do a fire in there, I guess.
Maybe we could find a stove.
Is our new hub have any other features or utilities that we can use other than enchanting and
Enchanting weapons, anyway.
Chris?
Yes.
Does our newfound hub have any other utilities or facilities rather, other than enchanting weapons?
You have yet to find those.
Right.
We haven't really been able to explore,
Yeah.
apart from finding JoJo's Chapter 3 in there. Or was it Chapter 2? The Pillarman. We found the Pillarman.
Those Stardust Crusaders, so that was 3?
Oh.
Right?
All right. Allow me a moment to update these tokens since apparently they did not on their own. So you all wandered down back into the base and find yourselves in the familiar scene of the entrance just as you left it with the Kyle Raven
Yeah.
hopping about. Though you're not sure what he's doing, he doesn't seem to be up to much, simply exploring the place. You're guessing that since he's never actually seen this place from any actual first person perspective, he's just getting to know his layout. After all, this is, in essence, himself inside of himself. A
Whoa.
rather strange experience. if you all join me in the base entrance.
As if we had a choice.
So, I believe this will be a good spot for a quick break.
Intermission. Live.
Not dead.
Certainly not dead. Welcome back. Our heroes have just defeated a mighty stone golem with a bit of bloodshed, but a lot more rubble shed.
Meh.
So, you're all back in the entryway of the base, recuperating, with the mana crystal glowing on the pedestal in front of you, and the mountains of treasure to either side. Though I think you all have learned your lesson about those temptations,
I suppose.
hopefully. So, as you mill about, Dothana actually reaches into a satchel and pulls forth actually quite a bit of meat wrapped in papers and a tea kettle and a cooking pot and some wood for a fire.
Ver sees Dothana pull the wood out and just stands there with an armful of wood.
Well, we can always use more, boy. Maybe perhaps we want to keep the fire going for a while, yes?
Sawyer starts making a fire close to the entrance so the smoke will go outside.
And Dothana approaches said fire with the cooking utensils in hand. And, yes, I forgot. And he pulls out a decanter and pops the stopper off and begins to fill the teapot. And I have a selection of meats here if you would like to take your pick. He unwraps the papers and you see several cuts of steak and pork and a few filleted fishes.
Sawyer will take some of the cuts and just start making some food.
Wonderful. I will trust you to cook that then, yes?
Sawyer will just
Oh,
nod.
do you want any herbs or spices? Perhaps a couple other seasonings?
If you have them.
I do, my dear boy, I do. And he pulls from his mysterious bag of wonders another bag.
His bag of bags.
His bag of bags.
He can
Reminds
fit
me of Tabletop
things.
Simulator.
Reminds me of my kitchen.
He's not from Bag End, is he?
Meh.
Nah, because there's no end to the bags.
Oh,
Da-da-da.
funny.
Hey,
Yeah, that tickled me.
So what he has given you is Heward's handy spice pouch.
Player knows this. Sawyer
Yep.
will just look through and looking for a specific spice, and he'll figure it out.
Okay. So as you look through it, it appears empty.
Sawyer will just set it to the side, and he'll start cooking.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to show you. And he picks up the bag and he says, "Paprika," and he pulls out a small jar, probably just one serving's worth of paprika,
Oh, that's fun.
handy.
and he hands it to you. All you have to do is speak the name of the herb or spice or seasoning that you would like, and voila.
I don't know about
Sure.
y'all, but I enjoy my foods covered in diamond dust.
Funny man.
I'm
Does gold flakes count as a spice? I mean,
No.
Sawyer will just go ahead and proceed to do the cooking.
Okay.
Enough for everyone. Maybe some steaks, a little bit of stew, some of the fish fillet with some seasonings. But yeah,
Okay, fair enough. And as the time passes, you notice that Kyle has begun to meander a bit more antsily. He's a bit more antsy.
Kyle, what's up, bud? What you doing?
And he hops over to Hadrian and lands on your shoulder and looks like he's trying to put the amulet around your neck.
Oh, okay. Well, there's no stranger to this.
This is GM speak for I don't want to do the fucking crow voice right now.
That's fair. I respect that.
Given the
Adrian-
state of my throat.
You could just have him talk in his normal voice. Doesn't have to do the crow.
Well, this gives Hadrian the option to get the buffs as well.
Don't do it.
So,
It's
as
fine.
you get the amulet back on, Kyle speaks into your head. So I don't know what y'all did out there, but it set off some sort of security mechanism in here.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
So you might want to go back to the sarcophagus room just to make sure, there's nothing, hopefully nothing too bad.
Okay. All right. Adrian will relay it to everyone. So the golem was linked in here somehow. Not sure what's happening. Not sure what's going on, but we should probably go check the sarcophagus to figure out what the hell's going on.
Okay. Great. More bad news.
Adrian will bop over there, or at least start to head that way.
Okay.
I'll walk that way as well.
I'll go along. Too. Since I looked at it the first time.
Sawyer, coming with?
He's cooking food.
Okay,
But-
Sawyer
but-
will remain cooking food. All right, so the three of you make it into the sarcophagus room, and sure enough, you can hear distant clanking and thudding. Graham and Brutus both recognize this as the activation of some sort of great machine.
Oh dear.
We just activated something by destroying that thing.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
A second layer of defense?
Kyle, like what in here is that big?
Uh, I can't, without all the systems active, man, I can't really sweep the area, so to speak. I can't tell what's going on. But what little memory banks I do have, remember that the golem outside is actually a defense mechanism for the base itself.
Oh, no, that's balls. Maybe we can rebuild him, make him stronger, faster.
Yeah, maybe. And as you say that, a statue that looks pretty much exactly like the golem you just got done fighting, though far less active, begins to move out from a wall panel that opens up like a hidden door. And you notice after an initial moment of panic that it is being moved on a magic platform.
Just have these things stocked up in here?
I guess. I mean, that's what it looks like.
Oh, that's fair. And the golem's just hanging out on the platform, not doing anything?
Correct. But the platform is moving towards the central chamber.
Well, we can't have that thing walk in and just turn itself on in the main chamber. That would be a little disastrous.
Mhm.
Can we interact with it in some way? Can we magically hack it?
Can Kevin tell it to stop?
Kevin does not appear to be able to manipulate it whatsoever.
What about the platform itself? Can you stop the platform?
Graham, give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Poop sauce. Damn.
Okay. Well,
This wouldn't be
even
related
with
to
that
dwarven.
low of a roll, you can still tell that this is some sort of modified tensor's floating disk.
Hmm.
Now, what you know of the standard array of the spells that it can only hold up to 500 pounds, and that golem is far
More than
heavier
that.
than 500 pounds.
Mhm.
500 plus.
You also know that usually, if a tensor's disk is put over its weight capacity, the spell just ends.
Mhm. And whenever it is comes crashing down, is there? If we can overload the thing's weight capacity, we could stop it.
I mean,
The
are
platform
all of us
itself.
together even remotely close to that thing's weight?
Brutus, are you able to do your enlarging again? Wait, hey, Hadrian, you're wearing and Kevin.
Yes. It's a weird way to phrase it, but yes.
You can and grow.
Oh, yeah. All right, then. All right. Time to get hungover again. All right, Kyle. Let's do this. And Hadrian will hop over to the disc.
Okay. You hop onto the disc and hold on to the statue and grow in size, and the disc disappears, causing you and the statue to crash about 5 feet to the ground
Excellent.
in a earth-moving thud.
Yep, this sucks. Yep, this sucks a lot.
From the main chamber, Sawyer,
That was fun.
you hear a distant, dull, heavy thud, like a giant pillar getting knocked over, or in your experience, someone tossing a tree to the ground.
We're
Or-
good.
So here's we're good, and is just gonna base insight that everything's okay.
It's just the thud.
Oh,
Yeah, that sounds
okay.
right.
Yeah, those three went out to explore, huh?
Fair enough.
They'll need food when they get back.
True, they probably will be hungry.
It's my secret cap.
I'm always hungry.
I'm always hungry.
Okay. Well then, you now have successfully halted the advance of the disc with the golem on it.
Nice.
Excellent.
Now we need to figure out
Yes.
how to get a hold of the golem control thing, because that would be a really handy weapon to have just, whenever we want.
Hmm.
I was gonna say, does the is the golem in pieces?
It is not. In fact, it doesn't appear to have taken really any damage.
Does it look like it's in any signs of movement?
Nope, it's not active at all. From what
Oh,
I
can I use my stone cutting to see who see maybe who would have made this?
Oh, nice.
Tell me what that does again.
Whenever I make an intelligence history check related to the origin of stonework, it is considered proficient, and I double my proficiency bonus to the check.
Well, hot diggity daffodil. Yes, you may.
Whoop. Oh, I'm already expertise in that. I guess I can't double or add another proficiency to that, can I? Have a plus 12 in it.
What do you mean?
I have a plus 9 to it currently to history
Okay.
because I'm I have expertise in that.
Okay. So
So
why would that not work with stone cutting?
I don't know.
Okay, well then go for the full plus 12.
Noise.
So that's 32 total.
Jesus.
All right.
You made this, it turns out.
Yay!
No, this looks like the work of masons from Khazad Baral,
Hmm.
which is the abandoned capital of the old dwarven world.
Jeez.
Now, the last time that Khazad Baral had any residents was before the Lich War. So this golem is several hundred years old,
Nice.
if not at least, if not a millennia.
Mm-hmm. Where's my gram notes?
Excuse me.
My word, he says he's just going around it. He pulls out a little magnifying glass, inspecting the stonework. This thing's older than our current state of affairs.
So what does that mean?
This comes from a place that is no longer inhabited. An old dwarf city.
Huh.
No one alive now makes this. So this place is easily over 500 years old, possibly even 1,000.
Excellent. Excellent. Good start.
And looking around this place, does this stonework appear dwarven in nature, or is this something else?
You can't really tell now that you're actually taking a good look at this place.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like some of it's dwarven, some of it's not. Some of it actually looks completely alien to you, and you don't know if that's because of the age or because of the peoples that made this place just being completely unknown to you.
Mm-hmm. This place has some resemblance to dwarven architecture, but it's something else there. It's not all dwarf. It's something I can't place. It's someone we don't have records of. At least my people don't.
Did you say the name of the city where the golem was made?
He did
Khazad.
not.
Okay.
That's because I hadn't written it down yet. I'm gonna put this in historical finds because this seems like very important. What was the name of the city again?
Khazad Baral. I will put that in the collective notes.
I've only seen pictures of this, descriptions, and it's from a dwarven city, called the old dwarven city of Khazad Baral.
Kyle, is that ringing the bells?
Nothing in the currently activated databases.
Unfortunate.
So there are more.
Oh yeah, no, I've got
stores.
memory banks all over the place. It's just they're all tied into the systems that they're part of. So if the system's not active, I got
Those
nothing.
associated libraries aren't. Understood.
Yeah, you get it.
Yes. Do you know what is associated with which one? Like, what libraries are associated with what system?
No, actually,
Mm.
mostly because I don't have access to them.
Fair. I'm
So-
jotting our this finding in my notes, so that's why I'm
Fair enough.
So do we just need more mana crystals to get more systems back online?
Pretty
expands
much.
our knowledge.
I mean, yeah, that's the basic gist of it.
Well, do you know where we can find those at least?
Well, I know we can find
Well, I
some,
mean,
but we're not-
whenever you take me anywhere near them, I can tell you where they are.
Let's
I
go.
can tell you where we're not going for them.
Oh, you don't want to hang out with dragons again?
No. Not with that one, anyway. Or its brother.
It's not a bad idea to stay away from that place. I get the feeling that the master of the house doesn't really like us.
Wonder whatever would give him that impression. Well, then we'll have to look other places for mana crystals.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like there's something we can do with this guy, though. Right?
The goal.
Like, doesn't
mean,
it feel like that?
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie, Kyle. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm gonna trust your intuition.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
So what can we do with this guy?
I don't know. I think we might have needed to let him get into the main room. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Can anybody cast Tensor's floating disc at level 400?
No. Not unless you were a wizard.
Maybe Dothana can?
Delana might be able to. Yeah, we're gonna run that by him. And Kyle, you're sure this thing's not just gonna go online and then berserk and just try to kill us all, right? Yes.
Nope, I'm not sure.
Yeah, see, that's okay.
Let's get our batteries recharged before we do that, then.
Yeah, that's a
How
good
about that?
plan.
Yeah.
I think Sawyer's cooking food.
Maybe find a hammer. Since we all have pointy sticks.
Big dwarven hammer. Well, I have an acid sword now, so that's
I have my blacksmith hammer.
I look up at the golem. It's like, how big's that hammer?
I would rather use it hitting metal than trying to blow this thing up.
Well,
Okay.
there you go.
So you move back to the main hall where the unpossessed raven has taken perch on Sawyer's shoulder and has been watching him cook.
Hey, bud, got a friend?
What? Yeah, he's
My
he's
familiar.
he's just watching me cook. Does your familiar eat?
I don't know if it needs to, but it probably can.
It's definitely gazing at one of the fish longingly.
It
Alright.
definitely wants to. Yes.
Or we'll cut off a piece of one of the fish things and just feed it to it.
Okay.
Happy bird.
Happy birthday.
I wonder if a familiar. If you can make a seagull be your familiar,
Oh god.
give it a French fry.
It would never let you eat in peace.
Oh my god, flock of familiars with seagulls.
I cast Dispel Familiar. This guy's just get
The disgruntled lighthouse keeper who just
It's a
The lighthouse is just a modern wizard tower.
it's a druid
Um,
temple.
if you and Darthana speaks up, if you don't mind my asking, and feel free to let me know if I'm prying too much, but what in the hell was that loud thud earlier?
Yeah, what was it?
It was a golem. It was on a big floating disc, trying to move into the main room here. We thought that might not have been a good idea, so we stopped it. And now Kyle tells us that it might be a good idea to have the golem in the room here so he can figure out what to do with it.
Another golem.
Yeah.
Darthana, that spell you cast on me,
Yes.
the strength thingamajig, that might help, but is there a way where you can make it stronger?
I might be able to do that.
Good old Athana.
Allow
Dude, I
me
happen to have of the floating disc spell.
a Tensor's floating disc.
Yes, that's what it was on to begin with.
I do, indeed, actually.
That way Sawyer doesn't have to break his back, like trying to push
Ah.
a golem.
Quite so, but
Probably
I'm
for the
afraid
best.
that golem, if it's anything like the one we fought outside, is going
It
to be a
is.
bit heavier than 500 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Though I might be able to, I might be able to come up with solution. Tell you what, I'm going to hand you something. It's a ring, this ring here, and if you don't mind, channel your spell through that when you cast it, but you do have to be wearing it. It won't blow your finger off if you're careful, and it definitely won't explode your entire hand unless you're an idiot.
Um,
Don't give me the ring.
why don't you try your strength enhancing thing on me first? Maybe I could push it.
Oh,
Laying on the
push
ground.
it. Push it all the way into here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Isn't
I
it up some
suppose-
stairs?
What?
Isn't it up some stairs?
No.
Oh, okay. It's just down the hall.
It's down the hall through a couple of doors.
Hmm.
Well, I suppose we could do that, though I'm not entirely sure your body would be able to withstand the stress, tough as you are.
Well, we could try. I'd rather have myself break my back than a young lad.
Why don't we try with the magic first and not break anyone's back?
I like that idea much better. I
Let us
must
work
say.
let us work smarter, not harder.
Yes. Yes.
Well, you
Your
all
friend
the
there
magic
has quite the idea. You're Graham, yes?
Correct.
Excellent, excellent. Oh, yes, that will work. Why don't you? And then he walks over and hands you a ring.
Mm-hmm.
And as you look at the ring, you notice there are 7 gems set in the very finely woven platinum band.
Jesus.
fancy.
The 3 of them are glowing,
Mm-hmm.
though how you're not sure. You're guessing some sort of arcane charge. But the ones that aren't appear to be almost perfectly cut spheres of onyx.
Okay.
Now, what you're going to have to do is commit a few spells to charge up those other gems that aren't glowing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And once you get them all glowing, you can push all the energy out in one big shove, and that will make whatever spell you cast that much stronger.
Oh.
See.
That sounds handy.
Mm-hmm.
Just, be careful. Be reasonable, I should say. If you're reasonable, Nothing bad happens, but if you aren't reasonable, you might lose a finger or a hand.
Oh, that's all.
Understood. Let's see what I can do.
I mean, it's not terribly much. Those sorts of things grow back, don't they?
You have a regrow digits spell.
Not on dwarves.
Oh. Well,
If
then
you
best be
know-
careful, yes?
If you know certain magic to allow things to regrow back, then yes.
Don't really know much necromancy.
Exactly.
Maybe necrohancy at that point.
It's,
And
necromancy.
necro smack you.
That's fair.
Before we do anything, does anyone just want to have some food quick?
That's a good idea. Let's.
I will definitely. make
Sawyer, the
that.
pragmatist.
I
What's pragmatist?
knew he was gonna say that.
Looking at the solid right idea to do things, the I keep wanting to say the pragmatic thing to do. It's the efficient and most readily available thing that's easy to get done.
Ah. Food?
Yes,
Yes, food.
And I'll pass out food to everyone.
because if I'm conscious, I'm hungry.
Stop dying.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Concerning.
Do we get a short rest?
Yes. You get a short rest. And in that short rest, you regain quite a bit of vitality.
I believe we can use your hit die.
Indeed, and everyone gets a +4 to any HP that they regain during this.
I was at max the entire time. But I'm also using my Song of Rest for people. Because I know Brutus and Sawyer got punched in the face with a rock,
You know,
Yay.
like you do.
which I think gives an extra D8.
Yes.
Oh, and Hadrian can do
Oh, wait. No, it's a D6 until you hit level 9.
Ah.
Song of Rest. Yeah, so Hadrian will do Song of Rest.
Can we double stack those?
I believe so.
You or free creatures can hear you by spending hit dice. You get an extra 1d6. Oh no, yeah, 1d6 because I'm not 9th level yet.
So we would get an extra 2d6 plus 4, and then whatever
And
hit
an
dice you want to
extra
spend.
D8. Because Dalthana is also playing a Song of Rest.
Just a little jam session and during dinner.
So
Yeah.
how much?
2d6 is a d8 plus 4, and then whatever hit dice you want to roll.
2d6 is a d8 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
And you all finish your meal and your song, feeling wonderfully refreshed. Almost as if you'd actually had a nap.
That's how you know it's
Though
good.
Nothing can really compare to the true sublime wonderness of a nap.
Wow, I rolled snake eyes on the 6s.
Oof.
See.
I'll send the bird over or to Hadrian and so we can get Kevin if he wants to. If Kevin wants to hop in back into bird form for a bit.
So with speaking of Hadrian needs to roll 2d4.
2d4. That many.
So you take 4 con damage
Oh,
Oh.
from
Come back from the buff.
From your use of the Boon of Giantkin.
Yes.
Oh no.
You weren't using that at con, right?
No. I didn't get hit anyway.
Kevin,
Yes.
there wouldn't happen to be any sleeping quarters in this place, do you know?
I don't know.
Hmm.
But in a place this big, I can't imagine there wouldn't be. Although, to be fair, technically sarcophagi could be resting quarters.
I'm not sleeping in a sarcophagus.
Eternal resting quarters.
Yeah, I
I'm pretty
wouldn't
sure. I'm pretty sure those are occupied anyway.
Yeah, probably. So how about we move that golem, huh?
Yeah, sure. This will be easy. Now that I'm tired, I'm just lay down here. You guys have fun.
Oh, he's probably feeling a little bit tuckered out.
Just a bit. Thank
He's
you,
all
Kyle.
tuckered out.
Sawyer will move to assist with the moving of the statue.
Okay. So, here we have Sawyer, Brutus, Graham, and Dolphana, who needs his fucking token updated again. Because I was goofy when I did that, apparently.
Sawyer can push 600 pounds.
Okay.
I can give him enhance ability, need to up his strength, or they give him the bull strength. I think one I can do that.
Doubles my capacity, carry capacity
Mhm.
and such. So that'll make it 1,200 pounds.
Yep.
Is Darthana able to do the same spell?
He's not a Sith.
What?
Pat said Darthana.
Oh,
Darthana.
And
bet.
yes, he is able to cast that spell.
pulls out his curved lightsaber. I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
I'm saying he could do the same on me. What was the calculation of?
It doubles your carrying capacity.
Yeah, me and Dothana have that spell. It seems.
What was the calculation for carrying capacity
It's
again?
30 times your strength score.
Okay.
So for you,
I got 480. And if I were to enlarge myself, I could gain advantage on said check.
so with the enhancement, you gain advantage on strength checks and you double your carrying capacity, so that would put it to 960.
Oh, I get advantage on the strength check without my own thing, or
With the spell, yes.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Although going up a size category, I guess, would increase your carrying capacity too, right?
No, that's not what the spell states or the
Uh,
effect states.
Hmm.
I just go large. I have advantage on strength and checks and saving throws.
Mm.
It's not that great.
I'm seeing what else I can have.
If
All my
only
stuff
our-
is all my stuff is from being nerd.
Tell me about it.
If only our paladin friend were here, he could help push.
I don't know where the token is for this thing. I assume we're just theater the minding it, so I'm just gonna.
That's
Oh
fine.
no, I can
Oh, you don't have to.
boop 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 boop.
But Sawyer will start moving around to kind of test how much weight this thing is. I can still technically move and push something that's over the limit. It'll just reduce my movement to
It'll
5 feet.
It'll make us encumbered.
Yep.
So me and Dothana can cast Enhance Ability, up their strength.
Yeah, so we ended up there. Okay. So you can carry. Hmm.
He's got
Graham,
1,200.
Yo!
give me wisdom save with advantage.
Wisdom save.
Or a wisdom ability check, sorry.
Okay. 15.
Okay. So given your history of no, you're a dwarf, you know stones. You are guessing that this thing weighs upwards of 5,000 pounds,
Mm-hmm.
which
Oh,
is a number that exceeds what these two are capable of moving.
exceeds twice of what we're capable of
Yeah.
moving.
God damn.
So,
Hmm.
whatever you do here with the buff spells likely will not ever be enough. Now, you do have the ring that Dothana gave you,
Mm-hmm.
and he explained it, though rather vaguely, as is his way.
I think I get what it does. I have to channel spell slots into it. And then I can use them to unleash the stored up power for a spell.
That is what he told you.
Yep. Just explaining it mechanically. And what's the you said 3 of them? 3 of the gems are charged? Or
Yep.
glowing at least? Okay,
Now,
so
he did also warn you about not being reckless.
Mm-hmm. Which Graham's going to take to mean don't use them all at once. Enhance ability is a touch punch spell, so Brutus, if you feel something explode behind you, it was just my hand.
Okay.
He's gonna put his hand on Brutus's shoulder, or what he can reach on Brutus's back, and use the ring in one of the ring's slots along with his spell slot to cast enhance ability to give him the bull strength.
Okay. So this results in your effect being multiplied by 1.25. So 1,200 pounds is now Brutus's maximum carrying capacity.
2,400 is our total.
What do you mean? Oh, between the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
That does not seem enough. Still. Do we have rope?
Yes.
Trying to think of like a pulley or some kind of simple machine we could use to make this easier for us. So we're not just pushing
If I might,
Hmm.
you did mention that this thing was on a disc, yes?
Yes.
You may simply wish to create something similar to that.
I don't have that spell.
Oh. Unfortunate. Well, what other sorts of things do you have? Like a mage hand, maybe?
No.
Anything that can lift?
Lift things, move things, recreate things.
Hmm.
Perhaps a stone shape, maybe?
I'm not a druid.
Fair enough.
No, much of my spells are healing and such things.
I see. Are there any other spellcasters among your party?
There's Hadrian.
Oh, the sleepy one, yes.
Fuck off, I'm taking a nap. Oh, where's my...
Is there something ailing him?
It's just tired, I guess.
Oh, made me
using that
strong, and
at,
now I'm weak.
when we brought the statue down earlier, or he used the amulet, and that takes a lot out of him.
Yep.
To use it.
Oh. Does the magical system about this place have any sort of way of getting rid of that, perhaps? Helping him?
I think he just needs to sleep it off.
Kyle, can you help me with this?
Yeah, man. The magic system's got restoration in it. You could probably use that.
Oh, it's a great idea. All right, yeah, order me up one of those and some bacon.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to move over there and touch the pedestal.
I'm gonna have to walk. Ugh.
I mean, you could drag yourself if you want.
Ah. All right, yeah. Hadrian will schlep over the pedestal and do a restoration. Assuming that's not like using up some kind of ridiculous finite resource.
Well, it will use up a fair chunk of what's left of the mana crystal.
Oh, well, then no. This will wear off in time. I mean, unless I'm the only one that can move the thing.
It won't.
Wait, what?
It won't wear off in time.
Oh, is it like a curse?
If you'll go ahead and go to the collective notes in the pinned section. Look at Kyle's buff emporium. Each of these buffs says this effect can only be removed by greater restoration or wish spell.
Hell. Well, then, yeah. Sorry, guys. Gonna use up a bunch of the juices for this. But hey, at least we stopped the golem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was something you could sleep off.
No longer.
And I don't have greater restoration. I have lesser.
So, a fair bit of the mana drains away. You notice that the crystal still has a bit of light in it, but look at maybe 15% capacity.
We're gonna have to find another one of these things pretty prompto.
Mm-hmm.
But you are feeling completely restored.
Yay! Greaterly even. Where's my character?
Greaterly restored, in fact, yes. You have been greatly restored back to full constitution.
Yay! 14.
Well, perhaps we want to talk to your sleepy friend. And Dothana meanders back to the main chamber to find Hadrian fully recovered.
Hey, back. Let's go.
Ah, wonderful.
All right, what do you need me for?
Well, do you have any sort of spells for grabbing things, like grabby spells.
I usually just do that on my own.
Mage
Oh, you mean
hand.
like materials?
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
God.
Not the sort of debauchery that you were thinking.
I'm always thinking it.
Yes, well, we can save that for later.
Looks like Thunderwave is the only thing I have that moves things.
Oh my god.
I cannot, in good conscience, recommend doing that in such an enclosed space, especially given the materials surrounding that which you wish to move. Also,
Hilarious
the
as
fact
that
that you
would be.
don't want to break it.
Are there any spells that shrink things?
There are spells that shrink things.
Could we shrink this?
I don't think any of us have that spell.
Yep, nope. I got no Shrinky Dink spell.
Nope. What about your enlarge?
I don't. Wait. I don't have enlarge. Mending message. I could charm someone. Gift of gab. Take that. I'm more of a social engineer, as it were.
Yeah, I'm more of a Healy boy.
Dalthana steps back into the room with the golem. He says, well, I suppose I could try something here. And he pulls out a scroll and begins to chant the incantation and taps the golem. And it shrinks to half of its normal size.
Oh, that's very handy.
So that's 2,500 now.
Mhm.
Between me and Brutus, we
It
should be
actually
able to.
shrinks to an eighth of its normal weight.
Oh, fuck that.
Jeez.
You're not sure how heavy it's going to be now, but it seems manageable given the fact that it's now 5 feet tall instead of 10.
Unless it has some kind of weird hyperdensity on it, I think you're going to be okay.
Me and Brutus will pick it up and carry it into the main room.
All right.
Hop, 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 hop.
You managed to heft it into the main room where Dalthana brings it back to its normal size.
Yeah, it's really handy.
And as it nears the pedestal begins to glow. And the menu reappears once again. And if you look in the collective notes, you will see that the
Ooh.
menu reads Golem's statistics. Strength,
Whoa.
incredible.
Yep.
Dexterity, subpar. Constitution, indestructible. Intelligence, non-functioning. Wisdom, average. Charisma, does not apply. Damage immunities, poison, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Condition immunities, charmed, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, and poisoned. Enhanced senses, dark vision 120 feet. Base perception, average. Immutable form. The golem is immune to any spell or effect that would alter its form. Magical resistance. The golem has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Magic weapons. All of the golem's weapon attacks are considered magical.
Oh,
Good for hunting ghosts.
Good for busting ghosts.
makes me feel
Golem
good.
modification options. Enhanced stats. Teach it a spell. Give it a
Oh.
caster level. Give it a proficiency. Teach it a language. Or teach it a new trick. And next to each of the golem modifications, there is a mana percent cost.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need it. We're gonna need more mana crystals before we really dive into this.
The other option that it states for modifying the golem is the option of sacrificing one's own blood or another's blood.
I mean, I'm
That's
pretty fond of my blood. I'm using it. Using most of it right now.
that's necromancy.
Weh. I mean, technically, blood is a fuel source. If you're not like the end result doesn't fuck with the living creature, I think you're fine.
Pretty sure blood magic and necromancy are one and the same.
And as the menu continues to glow, Kyle kind of directs you and he says, "Hey, man, you should check out that menu. I mean, that looks pretty cool. Maybe take a closer look at it. I don't know."
All right. Hadrian will lean in and see what's up.
Okay. As you do, you bump the teach it a spell button. And a jolt of pain kind of runs through you.
Okay.
And the golem's eyes light up blue as the system seems to kick online. And that's where we're going to end it for the week.
Dang it. All we had to do was press a button. Quoth rush hour, push the goddamn button. All right, okay. I like it. We got a new golem to play with for next time.
Mm-hmm. All right. Go ahead and cut the feed.
And feed.
Bye.